Alright, so here are 6 Rushdown Revolt tips you probably didn't know that can help you understand the game more or play a bit better. These are things that most newer players and even a lot of experienced players will be surprised to figure out have been in the game the whole time. So to start, have you ever tried to input a neutral air but end up accidentally inputting forward air or back air? Well, there's actually a setting that can fix this. If you go into settings and then battle, you could find a switch called neutral only grab. And as you can see here, it's a personal preference option. The grab button can only input neutral aerial attacks while airborne. So what this means is whenever you press grab while in the air, you will always get nair no matter which way you're moving. This can help make your inputs cleaner while also misinputting less. The next tip is to look at the DI indicator. Every time a character is hit, a subtle arrow will briefly appear showing the DI that player used on the attack. To show more clarity, I'll set the bot's DI to up. And now after every hit, you can see the arrow pointing straight up representing his DI. You can use this to notice a player's DI tendencies, but it can be tough to use this to your advantage during a game. It can be more helpful to use this tool to get a better understanding of how certain DIs affect situations when either watching other people play or watching a replay. The third tip I have for you is to use the knockback angle indicator. Did you know that every time you hit someone, there's a white slash that briefly appears showing the base knockback angle of the move? This angle is then altered by DI and results in the actual angle that the player getting hit gets sent. For example, with Ezzy's up tilt, you will notice a white slash that goes straight up every time Weishun gets hit. To prove this works, I can set the bot to no DI, which means that every time I hit him with Ezzy up tilt, he should go straight up. And that's exactly what happens. Next up, we have the hitstun bar. For those who don't know, when you're in hitstun, stars will appear above your nameplate. During this time, you will not be able to do any actions besides burst until the stars disappear, indicating that you're able to move again. You might also notice that the nameplate will also go dark and slowly start to fill up with color until it's back to normal, which means you're out of hitstun. This can give you a better idea on how long hitstun will last. The fifth tip is to use sliding charge tilt attacks, also known as slarging. Personally, I think slarge is a pretty ugly and gross name, but it's what people are going with. Anyways, in Rushdown Revolt, unlike Smash Bros, there are no dash attacks, which is a unique attack that allows you to hit someone out of a grounded dash. Instead, you can do sliding charge tilts. You could perform this by charging any tilt move out of a grounded rush. The longer you charge, the further you'll slide. The distance of how far you slide differs depending on the character and the move. Slarging can be used to reposition yourself while charging an attack, or can even be used as a grounded approach or a way to throw off your opponent. The final tip I have is to use ledge dashes as a ledge option. The most common ledge options you have are normal get up, ledge attack, roll, jump, or drop from ledge, where you could either re-grab the ledge or you can jump up for an attack. An underused option is ledge dash, which immediately puts you back on stage and actionable to use any move. A ledge dash can be performed by dropping from the ledge by tapping back, and then immediately jumping and rushing forward to land on the stage. When it's done really fast, it can look like this. In my opinion, it's not something that is too hard to do, especially with a little bit of practice. What I believe makes ledge dashing so strong is the speed that it allows you to perform an action right off the ledge. I'll show an example of this using F-tilt out of get up options. So here's normal get up. Here's roll into F-tilt. And here's ledge dash F-tilt. It's a lot faster. You also don't have to immediately do an attack off of a ledge dash. You can shield, you can jump, you can grab, you can dash back to the ledge, or you could just do nothing. You can even combine it with tip number 5 and do a sliding attack straight from the ledge. While it's a strong option, ledge dashing does have a weakness, which is that it doesn't have the invulnerability that the other options have. This means that you're vulnerable while coming back onto stage, and if you become predictable, you could be hit straight out of your dash. While I do think it's strong, I don't think ledge dashing is an option that should be used all the time, and should instead be mixed in with all the other options to make yourself as unpredictable off the ledge as possible. And those are my 6 Rushdown Revolt tips. How many did you not know about? Feel free to leave a comment on which one surprised you. I personally had no idea about the DI or knockback angle indicators until after months of playing the game. But anyway, that's all. Later.